Hi, it's been a video blog. It's been a while since I've actually recorded one of you, but I figure I'm getting pretty lazy and I don't want to type anymore, so I'm going to start recording video blogs again. First things first, since my baby, my Roro, is here, I'm going to show you Roro. This is the Roland. He's a fuzzy guy. He's purring, but you can't hear him. And of course Cameron's going to make a cameo now because Cameron's in here. Go on, Roro. Come on. He's sitting on my armchair. But, no, okay. So yesterday was a very, very odd fucking day. Okay, so we wake up in the morning. Derek was supposed to go to work at, he's supposed to be there by 5. We wake up at 7 a.m. and Derek's obviously late at this point. He calls Cabela's and is like, listen, I'm sorry, I'm running behind. Do you still want me to come in? And his manager, very nonchalantly, tells him, no, that's okay, and hangs up on him. So then, my husband and I did not have jobs. Yeah, there's an issue that happened at Applebee's, so I didn't go back there, but let's just face it, I'm going to have a job within 2 days anyway. I applied at like 30 places today, so I should be hearing back soon. But, yeah, so I go. And now I'm flipping out. I'm waking. I'm like, oh my god, not only do you not have a job, you don't have a car. We're fucked. We're fucked. We are uber fucked. So I'm flipping out. He's telling me not to worry about it. I'm still flipping. It's not helping. Anybody who knows me when I flip out knows if I flip, just leave me the hell alone because it's not going to help. So Derek, he gets up and I go back to sleep because he's just like, just go to sleep, sleep it off, rest. We'll deal with it when we wake up in the morning. Because really, what could you do? You can't call him and bitch. You can't go out and get a new job right then. There's no sense in flipping. But it helps me to flip out sometimes. So a lot of people didn't understand that. So I guess I'm glad that Derek does. But no. Yeah, I picked up smoking again. Oops. Anyway, well, Derek goes, and he's up, and he's walking around on the computer. He was actually going to check his email to see if U.S. Bank, which is where John, one of our friend at friend off of Warcraft works, and said, for Derek to put an app in and see if he can get him on. No more did he go to check his email to see if the guy had emailed him, the guy called him. And was like, you have a job interview today at 1 in Pittsburgh. And Derek's like, oh shit. So he starts getting ready. I get up. I get ready because I have to drive him because we don't have a car. Well, I'll lean back a little bit. There we go. So we go to Pittsburgh, and he has his interview. I walk around Station Square a little bit, and then he comes back out, and he didn't say anything right away. And I just kind of said, well, honey, if you didn't get it, there's other opportunities. I mean, it's not a big deal. He's like, no, I got it. He's like, I got the job. And I'm flipping out because this job, he's going to make more than I did as a surgical technician at this job. I mean, he's going to have badass benefits. It's a great fucking job. This is a great opportunity for him, and he knows it. He's so excited. He's like, he can't even believe. He's actually at his orientation right now. They're going to start him at U.S. Bank on Wednesday. So, yay. But, yeah, so finally. But now I'm the only one that's got to get a job, and that, honestly, it shouldn't be too hard, but I'm just going to go start calling people tomorrow. Since I applied, I'm going to start calling. But yeah, so, Derek, we're on our way home from there, and obviously we celebrated. We went out to dinner, or we went out to lunch, and then we were on our way home. I said, honey, I want to stop at, Team Toyota up on the hill in Steubenville. And Derek's like, well, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, why the hell not? Might as well look and see if they can't give me a car loan. So I go. The guy comes out. He says, you have 2 car loans. I had my Cavalier, and I had co-signed on my brother's loan. He's like, you have 2 car loans. They're not going to give you a third. And I'm like, oh, no, all right. I'll just go, because I could just go to Yorkville Credit Union and take out $3,000 and get a car. I'm not worried about it. So I was going to leave, and he's like, wait. He's like, what if we pay off your old car and then give you a new car, but instead of being $200 a month payments, you pay $300 a month? And at first, I looked at Derek, and I was like, do you think we can afford it? Because, mind you, I'm going to nursing school. I might hit the point where I can't work anymore. So Derek's going to be okay with this. And I don't do anything financially unless my husband's with me, because I will not argue about finances. So he's like, yeah, might as well look what they can offer you. Put me in this PT Cruiser. I loved it. I wanted it. But, I go back in, and they're trying to work with the banks. And they come back over, they sit down, and that's not going to work. And I said, is it my credit? Is my credit bad? Because I think my credit's good. They're like, no, your credit's amazing. It's nothing to do with your credit. It's that it was an older car, and it would be easier to get it on a newer car. I said, but can you get the payments to where I want on a newer car? And he said, well, it'll have to go up $100. And I said, well, I'm leaving then. I was like, I told you $200. You've already got me up to $300. I'm leaving. So the banker comes over to me. He's like, can I talk to you for a minute? And I said, yeah. He's like, what if we pay off your car and your Chase loan? And I said, my Chase loan. Like, I was like, my honeymoon? They said, no, your big screen TV. And I said, so you're going to pay off my old car and my big screen? And they said, yeah. And I was like, and it's $400 a month? They said, yeah. And I was like, well, I looked at Derek. He's like, technically we're not really losing, but we're not really saving. He's like, so it's really just breaking even. And I said, are you sure? And then Derek's like, well, can you pay off my Capital One too and keep it $400 a month? And the guy was like, yeah, actually. Not only did we get that, you know, we got him to do all three of those. I got a brand new, as in there were 200 miles on this car when I got it. Pontiac 2008 G6, which is a badass freaking car. Everybody's so jealous, I know. Be jealous. It has OnStar. I just made my first phone call from my car, and I'm like, oh god, this is weird. I'm talking, and I'm not on my phone, and oh god. And I bought the 100-minute thing, too. I figured, what the hell, I'm gonna buy 100 minutes. What the fuck? And it's free for a year. I don't get the turn-by-turn navigation for a year. That's only free for a month. And then if I don't renew it, it just cancels. But, yeah, because she gave me that free for a month. And then if I want it, I have the option to buy it. But I'm not going to buy it. I really don't need turn-by-turn navigation. I have the unlocking, the emergency, all the nice OnStar features that are basic with OnStar. I have that for, you know, a year. So, that's going to be fun. My screen just moved on its own. That's weird. My house is haunted. Oh, God. No, so, get all that. I bought the 100 minutes for my phone, so I could use the phone whenever I wanted, because it comes standard with my car. Yeah, and it's just an awesome fucking car. Can you believe that? 200 miles on it when I bought it. When I bought it, that's all I had was 200 miles on it. It is a brand new fucking car. Brand new. I about blew a gasket. Derek had to, like, hold my hand while I was signing the papers because I was shaking. And I'm like, oh, God. You guys don't understand. I have never paid anything more than $6,000 for a car, and that was even expensive to me. So for me to pay this much money for a car, I'm like, I was about to, like, you know, blow a freaking gasket. I kept telling the guy, I'm going to vomit, I'm going to vomit, I'm going to vomit. He's like, you're fine, you're fine. I'm like, no, I'm not. But Derek handled it really well, and now he's driving my Cavalier. I have the G6. I have a good, reliable car to go to nursing school, so that's good. Yeah, so it's just blah. Actually, I wonder if I get charged if I use the phone. I think they said that there's no charges as long as you have minutes on your phone. So we're okay. I'll probably look at my credit card, and if I start getting charges, I'm going to cancel the shit. Alright, hun. Well, that was fun. Yeah. So, got a new car. Good, good. Alright. Well, I'm leaving, because I'm going to go play WoW. Blah.